What is sin? Well, I think the modern culture is losing its notion of sin.
There's a wrong and a right, but only religious people call it sin.
Sin separates us from God.
Sin can only be defined by the person committing it.
But what if that sin affects others?
Right or wrong can be relative to the time and place you're in, or it can be absolute. Your motivation and whether you harm someone in the process is the biggest thing when you're considering what sin is.
I think the difference between a sin and a mistake is that, well, in a mistake, it's like you don't mean to. But just because you don't mean to hurt someone's feelings doesn't mean it's right when you do.
Doesn't every culture have a list of what is wrong or right? How can anyone impose a standard set of morals?
Sin is anything that puts you in conflict with God's will, right?
Each person has to decide if something is wrong or right, like how you feel should tell you.
If you don't believe in sin, it doesn't affect you.
But if you don't believe in sin, can you hold someone else accountable for their actions?
Sin is something wrong, like lying, unless you're protecting somebody.
You feel it when you do something wrong, even if you deny it, you know?
The Bible tells us that our heart is deceitful, so I'm not sure you automatically feel when something is wrong.
Do I sin? Everyone makes mistakes.
The problem is not just that we sin, it's that we have a sinful nature.
I think there are too many thou shalt nots in religion.
I'm okay, I think. Not as bad as others, not as good as others. The world says everyone makes mistakes. Just try to do better than the next guy. But the Bible says we're sinners and need forgiveness that only Jesus can give.
If you sin, you must apologize, and hopefully you'll never do it again.
Just do more good than bad and you'll be okay.
People feel bad when they sin. Who am I to beat them up for it?
We can't not ever judge anybody, so someone has to decide what's right or wrong.